Hello everybody, my name is Full Salvo, and today we're going to be playing a little horror experience I like to call, well, the game likes to call it, Kill or Love. Now, this game I found on Steam for free, and I figured I'd give it a little go to see how good it is. From what I heard, it's supposed to be on the same retrospective Doki Literature Club. And as you may notice, there's light outside my window. That's because it is daytime. I have to do something later on, so unfortunately this ain't going to be a nighttime stream. However, Bill will be joining us. Say hello, Bill. Bill is the glow light over there. If you can't see, that is the skeleton that is over there. So, on the chair where that light is hitting for effect. You will be seeing more of him in more of my Scary Games trio streams. Or not streams, recordings, per se. You will be seeing more of him in my Scary Game trio recordings. You'll be seeing more of him, and it's going to be played at nearly dead of night, so that you can see more effects of him, of Bill, my redneck skeleton over there. So anyway, let's get right into Kill or Love, shall we? This is the work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, and events. Okay, I didn't even get to read that. Warning, contains depictions of violence. This is not for the faint of heart. Got it. Jack. There is a voice calling to me. Wake up, Jack. It's a woman's voice. I want to keep on sleeping, but it doesn't seem like she'll give up soon. I open my eyes. Good morning. Did you sleep well? I know her, not just because she is my nurse. I've known her for a long time now. Her name is Anna. What? Can't talk. Is your throat too dry? Hang on a sec. She comes back with some water in a paper cup. She helps me sit up, then puts the cup to my mouth and lets me drink. Good. Feeling better now? Yeah. Thanks. Great. Are you comfortable here? Can you sleep well? How is your leg? I don't like that you're getting too close to me. Stop getting closer to me. Does it hurt? Are you bored? Please stop. Please stop. I'm alright. Yeah. Clearly I'm okay. Well, if you say so. Tell me if there's anything I can do to help, okay? Yeah. Okay. Actually. Yes, Jack? What is it? What's the date today? Do you know? Oh, just that? August the 3rd. I see. Thank you. Anything else? I shrug. Well, okay then. I have to go now. Other patients, you know. But I'll be back in a bit. Don't worry. Anna leans down and pecks me on the lip. Bye-bye. Okay. Right off the bat. Start of journal, August the 3rd. I am going to kill someone. Hang on, how can you just transition from that scene we just witnessed to this? Probably. Her name is Anna. Or Anna. I don't want to do it. I'm not a violent man. But what else can I do? I know it would be wrong to let her live, right? But I can't kill her just yet. I'm too weak. I tested my grip strength today. I wrapped my hand around my wrist and squeezed. I couldn't make it hurt at all. Not even a little bit. That's not how... I don't think. But it doesn't matter much. Even if I was strong enough to go through with it, I'd still have to wait. I can't do anything until I know Grace is safe. Grace. It hurts to think about her. I want to tell her I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I got her involved. Please be safe, Grace. Who is Grace? Grace. Okay. That calms me down when I write your name. Grace. I am so sorry. August 4th. The journal is still here, thank God. I was afraid she would find it somehow. When I saw that she didn't, it was such a huge relief. I wanted to write in it right away, but no, I didn't. I have to be patient. I'll write only when I'm sure Anna is not around. Now while she's walking around pretending she's not who she really is. And it's a good thing I waited. She came in the room a few minutes after I woke up. She smiled and asked me how my night has been. I held back from telling her how I really felt about being here, about her. I mean, it's not like I can hide everything. Not after what happened. At least I can pretend I'm not planning to do what I'm going to do. And who knows? Maybe she thinks I've gone back to how I was before. I haven't gone back. I'd rather die than be like that again. But it would be so nice if she believed that. She'd let her guard down. Well, it doesn't matter that much, really. Even if she finds out I'm planning on killing her, so what? So what? I'll end her life just the same, if it comes to that. I'll do it. If I need to kill Anna to save Grace, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Who is Grace? You know what? Actually, Grace doesn't even need to be saved. Yeah. Grace is fine, somewhere far away, without a care in the world. And I'm worrying over nothing. Yeah. If only. I'm gonna go ahead and save. I'm gonna go ahead and save. August 5th. I haven't gained any strength back yet. Am I being impatient? I might be. The doctor thinks that for sure I am being impatient. I asked him for some exercises I could do. But he told me to shut up and rest. Well, that's kind of rude. What are you in such a hurry for? He asked me. I couldn't tell him, so I didn't say anything. My next idea was to find a weapon. I haven't seen anything good though. I'll still look out for something I could use. But I haven't gotten my hopes up. I mean, I could rip out the needle in my arm, connect to the IV drip, but I don't think that'd be a good murder weapon. What then? I can't think of anything. My mind is foggy from the drug and the pain. God damn it, why is it there? Always so much bullshit. Damn it. Why do I have to deal with all this? Nothing I try is going to work. August 5th again. I calm down. I can't afford to lose my nerve. Not now of all times. No emotions. That comes when I'm safe. When we're safe. Both me and Grace. My biggest problem is not being able to walk. They've set my bones into my legs straight and everything. And it's healing in its cast, but it'll be a long time before I'm able to walk, I think. Maybe I'll be able to walk with a crutch soon. It can help me get my strength back. I'll ask the doctor when I see him. Who's Grace? It's early morning. I hear someone coming down the hall, slowly, not in a hurry. They sound like they're wearing hospital slippers. Most likely a doctor or a nurse. Hopefully it's a nurse other than Anna. I pray that it's anyone else. The door opens. The doctor comes in. And a step behind him is a nurse that is not Anna. I sigh in relief. Why? Okay, whatever, fine. In a lot of pain, huh? No, it's not that, doctor. But, well, it can wait. Unless it's urgent. It's not. Very well then. A doctor can't be over 35 years old. He's wearing a golden watch and a fine-looking leather shoes. He doesn't look like a doctor to me at all. More like a businessman. A doctor goes from bed to bed with the nurse, checking on the patient, spending no more than a minute with each. He comes to my bed last. Okay, Mr. Friday. What was it again? Let's see here. He leaves through some papers and clicks his tongue. Ah, you fell. Yeah. I have a feeling that's not how he got his injuries. How the hell did you manage to do that? Oh. These substances we found in your blood work explain that mystery. Not very clever, are you? Getting high and... Doctor. You can't say that. Oh, sue me. And you, don't do it again. Next time I won't patch you up, you hear? Actually, that is not your decision to make, Doctor. No. I'm gonna correct you on that. You swore an oath to make sure patients are kept alive. I have a feeling you're not a doctor at all if you say shit like that. I'll try not to. Who the fuck does Doctor think he is? He's being rude, and it doesn't really bother me. I've got more important things on my mind. Doctor, how long until I can start walking? At least with crutches. I don't know. What? How the fuck can you not know? At least give a rough estimate. What? You're a doctor, aren't you? My doctor. The very same. Who do you think operated on you? I look down at my leg, and so I'm suddenly very unsure of what I'll see when the cast comes off. Can't you at least guess when I'll be able to walk? I'd rather not. The nurse, standing next to the doctor, looks uncomfortable. She's holding a hand to her forehead and sighing. But why not? Don't I deserve to know? Well, a lot of factors are to play here, you see. The doctor starts moving his right hand in a complex patterns. Plenty of factors can change how quickly you heal. A whole lot. So who can really say? Factors like what? Oh, so many of them. Like what? Can you say like what, please? Motherfucker, please? Like, he glances down at his papers. Like your blood pressure. Which is crap, by the way. Are you stressing over something? Yes. No, doctor, I'm not. I'm fine. He frowns a little. Well, you'll be fine. Kick your feet back and relax. What are you in such a hurry for anyway? You haven't got a job waiting for you outside or anything. Yeah, why can't I just say I got like a job on the outside or something? I'm afraid that this Anna chick's gonna find out, huh? Can I say I got like a job and have a business meeting and that? Like, can't you just strap me in a wheelchair, you know? Put me in a motorized wheelchair and it goes like 120 cc's or something. Just, you know? Huh? How do you know that? Oh, well, nurse. He snaps his fingers trying to remember. Anna. Nurse Anna, that's the one. She told me. And yes, I know about you two. No need to act surprised. You're a lucky guy, you know that? Yeah? When I first found out, I was against letting her care for you. Being objective and all that stuff. You know? But she really wanted to. So I thought, whatever. And she's taking it well. So it's okay, I guess. The doctor stares off into space. Then looks at me and grins. Oh, I see. It's her. What? She's the reason why you want to get the hell out of here, huh? I don't blame you. There's no privacy here at all. Oh, no. I didn't. No need to be ashamed. I get what it's like. He drops a smile. But you can't be thinking of those sort of things. What, you think I'm thinking about sex? Well, I mean, it will be the first retrospective of a doctor in that case, but still, how dare you? First you be rude to me, and you assume what I'm thinking. How dare you? You got a lawsuit in your way. You understand that? You got to rest properly. Alright? Alright. I didn't even get a chance to agree. He leaves with a thumbs up. Two of the other patients are laughing and whistling, and another one is grumbling about what's me jealousy. Idiots. My journal is pressed up against me in a new hiding spot. I moved it 3 times now. I've got to write in it. My thoughts are burning a hole in my skull. I've got to share them with someone, even if that someone is on a piece of paper. But not now. She's still out there somewhere. August 6th. Damn it. God damn it all. I'm stuck here with nothing to do but lie uselessly and wait. 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 Wait and wait and wait. All I can do is wait. But to do. Nothing to do but wait. 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 For how long? It's 2 hours since I've written down those words. I'm looking at the little notebook and it's in my journal. I've got it in my hands. I'm gonna go ahead and save. I am amazing and lucky to have it. Someone had left both the notebook and a pen in the nightstand right to my bed. I checked the nightstand drawers on a whim. There they were. Now the only thing to keep me sane. There's no TV or books or even magazines in here. Counting on the pages I've got left in the notebook, checking how much ink there is in my pen. She comes in. I feel my heart stop. Oh shit. Good evening, boys. Boys? Hang on a minute. You don't know shit. She greets everyone, but she's only looking at me. I murmur back hello. Meanwhile, in my hands, I'm holding a notebook, clutching it actually. I can feel beads of sweat forming on my forehead. The notebook is small, very small. My hands must be hiding it from view, or are they? If she noticed, Anna pays it no mind. She wheels the cart with our medication while she's busy with the other patients. I slip the notebook and pen under my blanket smoothly over and lie quietly. How are you holding up, sweetie? I nearly jump and Anna whispers those words. I didn't notice her approach. Fine, thanks. Jack, don't you remember what I told you? It's no good putting on a brave face. I'm here for you, okay? I don't like that words. I don't like how you put those words. What's this about? Does she know? I know about everything, you see. She leans in closer. I nearly faint. Everything. Oh, you stay the hell away from me. Just because my legs are down doesn't mean I can't sock you in the face. Yeah. Yes. I had a little chat with your doctor, you know. You told me about how much trouble you've been having down there. Oh, no. You stay right where you are. I don't like where this is going. As soon as I realize what you mean, my body loosens up. Ah, yeah, that. It's a bit of a problem, I guess. Oh, sweetie. Oh, don't you, sweetie. Nothing. Oh, I'm sorry. Your health is a priority over sex. But don't you worry. I'm not going anywhere. She puts her hand on my blanket. Starts smoothing it out. No. Absent-mindedly. Makes me happy, though, to see you like this again. After how you acted before your accident, I thought, never mind. Without warning, she leans in even closer. No. I feel her hot breath on my cheek. Since you're so eager, Jack, I promise after your release, I'll give you that time of your life. No. You stay right there. Stay right there. You hear me? You stay right there. I'll make you finally forget all about Grace. Her words are a slap in the face. I can only stare back. So you still care about her? Uh-oh. I don't like that. Uh-oh. Someone like you, someone like her, you never should have been together in the first place. Please only think of me. No. After all, we were made for each other. No. I do. If I do, I promise I'll always be with you, okay? Will you leave Grace out of this? No, that's no good. I can't do that. Just you're asking that. It shows you're still thinking about her. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Who's Grace? I don't even know who Grace is. Who's Grace? She hasn't got anything to do with this. With what you did to me and what I'll do to you. So leave her out of it. Are you holding her somewhere? At least the girl's good for one thing. Thanks. Thanks to her, you've been a good boy. Even though you're still so confused. Anna, please. I'm close to crying. I want to tear my hair out. Anna smiles again. Fine, sweetie. I promise I won't hurt her. As long as you do one thing for me. Do you know what that is? I don't think I want to know what that is. I do. Of course I do. It's something she's been telling me for ages, before I got here. It's like a broken record. You want me to remember everything? Yep. Oh, I can't wait. When you do that, everything will be perfect. We'll be together forever. So promise you'll remember. I promise I'll try. No, that's not good enough. You promised you'd try before and work with that goddess. Tell me you'll do it. I promise, I promise. Look, lady, I don't know who you are. I don't know who Grace is. I don't even know who I am. And what do you mean I don't remember shit? I'm the main character. Something's not right. I'll recall it all. Or work on that when you get out of here. But if your memory comes back to you before then, tell me before you tell anyone else. Okay? Bye-bye for now. She wheels out the cart, glancing back one last time with an eerie look of hers. I can't tell her I already remember. I've known such before my injury. I've known that when we were both children No, I can't tell her. If I do that, she wins and Grace dies. Maybe I'll die too. I can't win by playing along with Anna's delusions. I'm just gonna go ahead and save. Okay. Hang on a minute. Give me a minute. That was a good waste of my time. I had to figure it out myself, but okay. August 7th. I can't just sit here waiting. I got to wait, and I will. But I feel like I can't wait either. I'm doing nothing and it's eating me up. If the stomach is empty so long enough, it starts eating itself. Do you know that? I know that. If I don't do something right now, I'm afraid I might go crazy. I'm going to write down everything that happened. Maybe that'll help me make sense of things. Right now, my thoughts are buzzing together in my mind. I'm like flies around a turd. I want my mind to be clear. I want to do what I'm going to do, and to do it properly. My mind needs to be clear, unclouded. This notebook is small, but I've got enough space to write everything down. It's not a long story, so here it goes. Everything. Alright, we're taking a flashback then. I met Anna. Met her again after so many years in the store where I worked. Grace wasn't there at the time. So it was a coincidence. So it wasn't a coincidence that Anna visited the store when she did. It couldn't have happened. It couldn't have been. She must have been following me. First time she came in, I was at the cash register. She walked straight up to me, cutting in line. And a woman was busy counting her change. Didn't complain. Nobody else complained either. Anna stood there for a while, staring at me. Then she said, No, I can't do this. I can't start here. I can't do it. There's already too much of that woman in my life. I've got to start with someone else. Someone I miss. Grace. Grace was a girl who worked at the same store I worked at. She was and is, still is, a kind, sweet girl. She's a little quiet, and that's perfectly fine. I hated her. I hated most people and most things. I was a real asshole. I didn't spend time with other people. Whenever a coworker invited me somewhere, I turned them down. I didn't chat with anyone during breaks either. It was just how I was, how I'd always been. I avoided Grace, too, of course. She tried to talk to me a few times. Then I started to avoid her even more. I only took shifts I thought she wouldn't take. Times we'd still end up working together. I'd stay as far away from her as I could. It worked for a while. Then came the day we talked. Really talked. For the first time. I was restocking the shelves alongside an old greasy long-haired man when Grace came along. I didn't even look at her. Instead, I became very interested in stacking cans of food onto the store shelves. I waited for her to leave. Don? Can you switch with me? Alright? You can go help out Susie. I already did the bottom shelves there. Don, the old man, thanked her and left. Grace started working next to me. A minute went by. I found that I couldn't work in peace. Just her being there made me upset. I had to say something. I'm fine on my own. If you want to take a break or something, you can. I'm fine on my own. Oh no. I don't mind doing this. I see. She can't take a hint? I thought that. It's in the back, you know. What? Don's back hurts. A lot. So I asked him to switch. Oh, I see. He has trouble with the lower shelves, so I get it. I didn't do it to bother you. I swear. I said I get it. Okay. We went to restocking in silence for about another minute. I know you don't like me very much, so I thought you might think I was bothering you on purpose. I'm so sorry. I sighed. Who says I don't like you? Huh? Don't you? You're always avoiding me. Yeah, don't take that personally. That's just how I am. I don't care about other people. Fucking dumbass. If I could go back in time and punch myself in the mouth, I would. So you like me? What? No, I didn't say that. Get a clue. I'm just kidding. We didn't talk for the rest of the day, so I thought that was that. She'll leave me alone, I thought. Now she knows I prefer it that way. But she didn't. I always thank my lucky stars that she didn't leave me alone after that. Maybe she should have, though. For her own sake. I hope she can forgive me. Writing about the past has been a good idea. Right now, it doesn't even bother me where I am, who I'm with. Then thinking of Grace, remembering the way she smiled, give me the courage. She got hurt because of me, so I will do anything to make her happy and safe. The weather was nice out today. The sky was blue. There's a tiny window in the wall to my left. I can look through if I twist my head around. That small patch of sky is the only beautiful thing around here. And my memories of her. Sorry if I'm reading this so poorly, by the way. I really don't do well with these types of games. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and save. Just gonna go ahead and save. Hi, Jack. Hi. The beautiful morning, isn't it? Let's give it our all today. Yep, let's do that. Your uniform is kind of all wrinkly, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it is. I haven't gotten iron, so. Jeez, you're really hopeless, aren't you? I wouldn't go that far. I could iron your clothes for you, if you said pretty please. August 8th. After that one time, Grace started coming to me more and more, talking to me more and more. It was a gradual thing, just hello and goodbye, and how are you doing at first. Eventually, it grew to full conversations. Well, I say full conversations. They were pretty bare bones. I noticed how friendly she was being, of course, but I didn't push her away. I couldn't tell why I didn't do that. I surprised myself every day by not telling her to screw off. Hey, Jack. There's this bar down the road. I heard it's a good place to go. So how about we go there after work today? To relax. When she asked me out for drinks, I was surprised. I surprised myself further by saying sure. How do you like it here? Is it nice? It's alright, I guess. I don't really know, honestly. I don't go to places like this. Oh well, I don't either. Not a lot. But I thought it would be fun, you know. Grace ordered a Jack and Coke. I didn't know what to get, so I asked for one too. Our drinks came quickly. They were cool, pleasantly sweet, but I couldn't enjoy mine. I was in a bad mood. The waitress had giggled while taking my order, and I took it as an insult, or it was something else just as dumb. I can't remember exactly. It feels good to relax after a long day at work, doesn't it? I groaned. What is it, Jack? Nothing. I sipped my drink. Something bothering you? Something's bothering you, isn't it? I said it's nothing. I'm not just cut out for this stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to drink if you don't want to. I don't mean that. I mean all this. I gestured everything around us. Doing things with people. Huh? Why? You wouldn't get it even if I explained. We're just too different. I've had it rough in life. I'm really sorry to hear that. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself now. Well, it would be a shame not to do fun things just because of that. No, what I'm saying is, it's not fun for me. I don't like this. How can you say that? We've barely been here for 10 minutes. I just know. She didn't seem happy I said that. So you want to leave? I hadn't actually thought of leaving. I just complained to complain. Well, you can't leave. Not yet. Oh yeah? Yes. If you keep going like this, you're never gonna have any fun in life. So promise me you'll at least give being with me a chance. Want me to stay here longer? Yes. At least another hour. A whole hour. Please? Fine. I can do an hour. Thank you. You won't regret it. Yeah, sure. It seemed like such a long time. There was a clock on the wall opposite of me. I was going to stare at it for the whole hour, counting down the minutes. Then, when the hour passed, I would get up and leave. Simple as that. But then something happened. Grace was having trouble. I had never seen her so awkward. She was stammering, struggling to find stuff to talk about. I realized it was because I was just sitting there, barely saying anything. I was acting all grumpy too. That couldn't have helped. Back in the store, with so many distractions around, it had been easy for her to chat with me every so often. A few words here and there. I hadn't had too much back. I hadn't had too much back then. Besides, nod. Sitting down, talking face to face, it simply couldn't work like that. What do you think of this, Bill? Huh? What do you think of this? Has it gotten darker for him? You can barely see his leg. Oh, that's funny. Okay. After more than a few failed attempts to get the ball rolling, Grace gave up. She sat there, looking at her drink instead of at me. She was most likely working up the courage to end this early. In just a few minutes, I'd be free to leave. I found I couldn't stand that, so I started talking. I said the first thing that came out of my mind, no matter how stupid. I don't know why I did it. It feels so unlike me. Both feeling bad for someone and talking, no filter. Or unlike the past me. Maybe I was finally warming up to Grace. Maybe it was the alcohol. I don't know. Maybe it was both. The reason doesn't matter. What matters is that it happened. Back then, there was a part of me that never relaxed no matter what. No, it wasn't even a part of me. Pretty much all of me was like that. Like a fist I wouldn't clench. But now I could finally relax. Little by little by little. And before I knew it... Oh, I thought that was Jesus Christ. Before I knew it, I was really having fun like this. I was really having fun in this girl's presence. Talking to her, laughing with her, simply spending time with her. What did we talk about? I don't remember. What I do remember is that I had more fun than I had in years. When the hour passed... Holy shit. I'm not tired of the game, it's just talking a while. I didn't say anything. We stayed there for hours longer. I do remember one thing we talked about, actually. We somehow got on the topic of family. What is your family like, Jack? I can't say. Oh, I see. You don't have much to talk about if you don't want to. I'm sorry I asked. I'm kind of not on speaking terms with my family either. Why is that? That's, Actually, I don't really talk with other people that much. Or hang out with them. Well, outside of work. I'm kind of alone a lot of the time. What, really? Yeah. This surprised me. I was surprised a lot back then. I never thought Grace was anything like me. But you're so friendly with other people at the store. That's all it is. It's not that I wouldn't like to spend more time with them, but I don't know. It feels like I let them in. They're going to turn out not nice. But you're different. You're just trying to get by. I don't think you use someone. God, when I say it like that, it doesn't sound right at all. You must really think I'm weird. I'm sorry. No, I don't think you are. It makes sense what you said. Really? Thank you, Jack. I really hope you understand. And I'm so happy that you do too. I really feel like you're someone I can trust. We went for drinks again later next week. And then once more the week after. The week after that, we had dinner together at a greasy little restaurant we could afford to eat. I tried to impress her by ordering wine. I never had wine. It was disgusting, but I had guessed it would be disgusting. I forced my way through a glass anyway. I even said it was delicious. Grace didn't try some and told me it was spoiled. She teased the hell out of me for that. I wasn't bitter about it. I laughed along. Strange how quickly people can change sometimes. Soon we started going out more often to bars, cheap restaurants, places like that. We took a lot of walks together, too. And one time we even went to the movies. About a month of this, I asked Grace if she could be my girlfriend. What? Am I not your girlfriend already? Oh. And that's how it went? That's lovely. August 9th. A few weeks later, she told me what had happened to her back when she still lived with her family. I had known for a while that something had happened, something she hadn't shared with anyone before. But when she told me what it was, a few things she said, no, I shouldn't write it down here. It feels wrong. It's not mine to tell. What if someone found this journal? I had never imagined she was living with such a burden. When I found out, I felt crushed. I know. God, I feel like an idiot. After I told you I had it rough. No, it's fine. Don't feel bad about it, please. You've got your troubles, and I've got mine. I know, but can't we do something? There's nothing to do. It's all over now. All I can do is keep looking forward. You know? I hugged her and told her how brave she was for telling me. I told her I'd protect her and keep her safe forever. And I meant it. And I failed her. But that comes later. For now I figured I should tell her what my own troubles have been. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. It's okay. I do want to. I managed to keep quiet about my past. I had only alluded to things. Now I told her everything. It wasn't a long story. What? Nothing? You don't remember anything? Okay, it's not exactly nothing. But my teen years were fuzzy, and everything before that. It's like it doesn't exist. What about your family? I don't know. Maybe I had one. I was in a lot of institutions before I turned 18. Oh, Jack. I'll tell you about those times if you want, but there's not a lot to tell. Nothing really ever happened to me. I wish I could tell you everything about my life. I really do, but I can't. That's fine. Did you ever try to find out about my life before then? Yeah. I didn't. Why not? I don't know. Just never felt it, I guess. I must have known, even back then, that some memories are best left buried. I'm sure I would like to remember too, if I could. Well, you're fine with it. Yeah. Well, okay. Tell me about the times you can't remember then. So I went on to tell her about the few bland memories I had. Chapter 3, no more stalling. I'm just going to go ahead and save this real quickly. August 10th. I couldn't write about all the talks we had, but the first night we spent together, about looking for an apartment and finding it, and moving in. About pretty much anything that involved the two of us. But I think it's time to move on. This isn't a feel-good journal after all. It was a Thursday, coming up to a year since Grace and I started dating. I was at the cash register. Grace wasn't in the store. An old lady was counting her change and slowly trembling with hands. Anna walked in. Oh, I hate you. Anna didn't buy anything. She went for the register, towards me, empty-handed. The sight of her approaching made my heart start beating like mad. My head hurt. I knew the moment I saw her that she meant trouble. Jack? My God, is that you, Jack? She had the nerve to pretend she stumbled upon me by accident. Like she hadn't. I don't like that music. No. That's a Mr. Nightmare channel music. But I didn't have it together. I couldn't see through her acting. I was confused, panicking, not sure why. Excuse me, miss. Is it you? Please don't cut in line, miss. It's not fair for the other customers. The old lady was tackling her mass of coins. She didn't seem to notice much around her. Don't play silly with me, Jack. It's you, isn't it? Yes, my name is Jack, but you got me confused with someone else. There's a lot of Jacks out there. Oh, come on. You're you, alright. Put my hand on the counter to steady myself. She reached out as if to place her hand on mine. I jerked my hand back. She was going to bite me. It's me, Anna. Don't you remember? Your old friend? No, we've never met. I guess it has been a while. 15 years? Not me. Must be someone else. Anna stared right at me, through me. I thought I'd either boil or freeze. Sure it's you? Let's go somewhere. Talk about old times. I know a great restaurant just 2 streets over. Look, lady. Even if I was this friend of yours, I have a job to do. So let me get on with it. You're bothering the other customers. The customers weren't bothered one bit. If they hated anyone, it was probably me. After all, I was being so rude to a pretty, charming girl who only wanted to talk to her friend. That's a good point, Jack. What are you doing in this place? It's a pile of trash. Someone like you doesn't belong here. I was through trying to reason with her. I crossed my arms and said nothing, hoping she wouldn't notice that my heart was pounding way too fast. Anna gave me a good hard look. So that's how it is. I'll see you later, Jack. As she went away, I let out a long breath. I hadn't noticed I was holding. I felt awful. Even worse, I felt Anna had been right. There had definitely been something familiar about her. But I didn't want to find out more. Next time she comes in, I'll treat her the same way, I told myself. Guessing correctly, there'd be next time. Guessing wrongly, that'd be at the store. I'll do it again and again until she gives up. I don't know what she wants, but I won't give an inch. The old lady cried out. She found a quarter. This is like, I found a quarter! I found a quarter! August 11th. It's weird, isn't it? How I just write today's date like that. Then go to write telling about something that happened months ago. I should write down when that stuff happened. But it was so long ago, I don't think I can remember the exact dates. Who cares? This is only for me anyway. It can be a jumbled mess. Sometimes I feel I should write more about what's happening now, but nothing is happening, so fuck it. When I told Grace about the girl who called herself Anna and called me Jack, even though we didn't wear the name tags, she took it like it was good news. That's amazing, Jack. She must have recognized you from your childhood. Said 15 years ago, didn't she? That's right. From the time you can't remember. I don't know. She might have been some sort of scam artist. I just come up with that idea. Anna being a scam artist. It seemed good enough excuse not to go near her again. Yeah, right. Come on, Jack. At least give it the benefit of the doubt. I don't need her, Grace. I've got you. Jack, I'm not telling you to sleep with her. Don't be so rude to her next time, okay? I wasn't being rude. You so were. Okay, so what if I was? It's not fair to her. She seemed like a nice girl. And don't you think it's good for you two to be friends with her? No, not really. She could tell you about your past. Maybe some things you would start making sense. You could put whatever happened behind you. But nothing happened. Something must have happened, Jack. People don't... Grace fell silent. Instead of continuing, she started running her fork through the peas on the plate. We were having dinner. People don't what? Well, people don't do that at night. Unless something happened to them. I keep telling you, it must have been some weird kind of insomnia. Nothing more. Sleeping pills don't work on it. Something will eventually. Well, why not try this? The memories you have, it's like they want out. I think they should get out, too. Then you won't be scared of whatever happened anymore. And how does that work exactly? You'll be able to face it properly. It helped me a lot, thinking about what happened to me. Seeing it's not so bad an idea I thought. I stubbornly refused to answer and went on eating like there hadn't been a conversation at all. And Grace referred to was something I had only recently found out. Apparently I shouted and kicked at night a lot. Sometimes I all out scream. Maybe I still do that, who knows? Maybe the staff and the patients here are too polite to point it out. No, I don't scream at night anymore. I'm fairly sure I don't. Though, it's not to say I can't sleep all that well. Funny how at one point something like that was the biggest problem in my life. It was so long ago. Or at least, it felt so long ago. So much has happened since then. Anyway, the morning after I would wake up sweaty and tired. But it wasn't until Grace told me about the screaming that I found out why. Grace said it happened about once a week. It really freaked her out the first few times it happened. But then she got used to it. Or as used as you can get. It makes me feel like an asshole raising how nonchalant I was about it. Screaming every few nights in my sleep, I felt a small price to pay. So I wouldn't have to bother with the past. But it didn't matter in the end. If I decided to face the past or not, either way it was coming. The second time Anna and I met as adults who were neighbors. Okay, it is getting too much of a coincidence. I was coming back home from a morning shift at the store. I went into our building, up to the second floor, down the hall to mine and Grace's door, and I froze. There was someone standing in front of our door. That someone was her. Anna. Jack? Oh goodness, what are you doing here? Don't tell me you... She pointed at the door, asked if I lived here. Yeah, that's my apartment. As you damn well know. The hallway air felt warm and stale, soup-like. What are you doing here? I was going to say hello to my new neighbor. So hello. Wait, huh? And here. She pushed something in my hands. It was a plate wrapped in plastic wrap. There was something brown on the plate. Brownies. I'm sure you'll like them, Jack. We're not neighbors. Spat the words out. Yes, we are. I'm right over there. Anna showed me the door to the right of mine. That place had been empty for weeks. I'm sure the guy who lived there before was a heroin addict. He didn't seem so bad now. What an amazing coincidence, though, to think we end up living so close by again. It's not a coincidence, is it? Pardon? Come on, really? What are you trying to do? It's obvious you planned this. There's no way something like this could happen all by accident. Anna laughed. It was the sound like a fork scraping on a plate. Well, you can believe it's a coincidence, or you can believe it's not. Either way, we'll be seeing each other pretty often. Enjoy the brownies. Thanks. I'm not a big fan of sweet stuff, but I'm sure Grace will love them. Grace? Who is Grace? My girlfriend. I pointed at the door with our thumb. We lived together. My idea was that in case she was acting like this because she was interested in me, I'd gently tell her I was taken. Grace, yes. She must be a nice girl. The best I've ever known. She's lucky to have you. It's the other way around. Well, it's been nice chatting. I'll say hi to Grace for you. I should go in and say hello myself. No need. And she's not here right now. But, bye. I pretend to unlock the door. It was already unlocked because Grace was home. I slipped in, shut the door in his face. In the apartment, I found I could breathe freely again. Son of a bitch. Talk to this girl, be friends with her. Not a chance. She creeped the hell out of me. Writing all this down, I can see why Grace thought I was overreacting. The plain fact of it don't seem that bad at all. A friend I hadn't seen in years noticed me in a workplace. Talked with me a bit, then happened to move in right next to me. But I knew right off from the start that there was something off about her. That's not something to ignore. Paranoid? Yeah. But in this case, I was right to be paranoid. Because I let my guard down. All that shit happened. Still no word from the doctor about I'll be able to get out of here. In fact, I haven't seen him in days. I just hope he's busy. What if something happened to him? It's the paranoia talking again. No, that's not paranoia. That's plain stupid. Anna can't make the doctor disappear and get away with it. I've got to say, if this doctor did disappear, it wouldn't be much of a loss to the hospital, I think. All I can ask him to give me some neck exercises I can do. My neck hurts a lot from craning my neck to the side every time I look at the sky. Well, at least the weather's bad now. I'm not looking there as much. It's weird how a little neck pain is causing me trouble, with how broken and battered the rest of me is. No, I probably shouldn't mention my neck to him. They might up the dosage, and what I'll do then, with my brain turned to mush, then maybe then I'll be happy. In any case, I have things to do. I need to clear my mind to do them. I hope that what I'm writing makes sense. I hope that I haven't gone down the rabbit hole already. All I'm doing is scrawling line after line, meaningless chicken scratch. That'd be pretty funny, I guess, in a pretty unfunny way. August 12th. Anna's brownies were tasty. I didn't have any. Grace said so. I wanted to throw the brownies in the trash, but Grace caught one of them too quickly. She's like a bloodhound when it comes to sweet stuff, chocolate especially. Then, of course, I had to explain where I got them. Huh, weird. I know, right? There's no way it's a coincidence. Yeah, it must be a sign. A sign of what? That she's stalking me? You know, it is weird that she is stalking me. Since she knew where I lived, but that she didn't know about Grace. I mean, she couldn't have known, with how surprised she was. I don't think she was acting. Was it a coincidence then? No, absolutely not. That I refuse to accept. I think I'll go say hi. I can make something for her. Do we have any butter left? I want to bake your cookies. Yeah, and then you'll eat most on your own. Hey, I don't see the point in going to visit her though. We'll see more than enough for anyway. We live so close by. We're neighbors. I want us to get started on the right foot. And maybe she and I can be friends. I think that'd be nice. I wrapped my arms around her. Of course, you deserve that. But please find a friend that's not her. Why? Once again, I couldn't properly explain why. I couldn't put it down as anything more than a hunch, a gut feeling that I'd get whenever I was near her. At least I got to see her for myself, to see if she's really such a horrible person. Trust me, you're better off without it. The next day in the afternoon, I was lying down on the sofa. I was nursing a headache that had been with me since the morning. Grace told me she'd be right back. She went out of the apartment with something in her hands, and it smelled like freshly baked cookies wafted out of the kitchen. It still took me about 2 minutes to piece the puzzle together. Ah, shit, I whispered. I was immediately up. Not good, not good. Panic struck me harder than I would expect. It was like Grace was seeing Anna all by herself. Some vulnerable part of me was exposed. I wanted to bring Grace back and lock the door and keep her safe and never ever let her out of my sight. But I didn't want to go in there. I just stood there, head in my hands, wondering what the hell to do. All at once, I was telling myself to go there. You coward. But to also stay here. You idiot. And somewhere far away, a tiny little voice, very, very tiny little voice, was telling me I was overreacting. And something came, sound of glass breaking. And it come from where else? Anna's apartment. I went to the wall that separated our apartments. There was no sound at all, nothing to explain the crash. I finally overcame my cowardice. I dashed out of the apartment to hers. When I got there, I saw broken glass, blood, and Grace kneeling down. Anna stood above her, and they were both smiling. They stopped as they noticed me, out of breath and confused. Jack? Hi, Jack. Did you decide to join us? No, The hell is going on? This? Anna waved her hand at the floor, and all the bits of glass. White ceramic, actually. There were also some scattered cookies and drops of blood. Yes, that. Just looking at the blood made me feel sick, like I was going to throw up, but I couldn't peel my eyes away from it. I've always been like that around blood. I've never had a stomach for it. Grace was picking out the broken pieces of ceramic. There was this little accident. An accident? Yes, what else? Grace, what happened? It's my fault, really. The cookies were hotter than I thought, so I dropped the whole plate. And it was Anna's plate, too. Be careful, Grace. You might cut yourself. She cut herself already? Look. Huh? She only now seemed to notice the blood around her. But Grace checked her hands and turned them around a few times to see every angle. I found no cuts there. It's not me. It's my blood. What? Anna was, I just noticed, holding her left hand tightly with her right. There was a little blood trickling from the sweat, trickling from between her knuckles. Oh no! Grace's hands hovered over Anna's. She looked willing to help, but afraid she would do something wrong. How could this even happen? I tried to pick up some pieces. They were pretty sharp. I get the feeling she's not who she says she is. They were pretty sharp, aren't they? Hang on, Anna, It's fine. I don't need you to do anything. The way Anna said that was so forceful, almost harsh. Grace backed away. I can still help. She remembered I was there. Jack, go get some gauze. We have gauze? Oh, useless. Frustrated, more frustrated than I ever seen her before, Grace ran off to get the gauze herself. She left me there, in the belly of the beast. I tried being polite. Shame about the cookies. A real shame. I didn't get to eat a single one. Well, actually. She picked one up with a free finger on her left hand. Some of the blood got on the cookie. Before I could say anything, she ate it in one bite. Jesus. It's not bad at all. They're still warm. You want one? I'll pass. God, you make me sick. It's not a very nice thing to say, Jack. If anyone else said it. But I'll forgive you. Wait, what do you mean if anyone else said it? Anna, you're not exactly very safe. Well, there's an imposter among us. I should have left, but I was like a frog being stared down by a snake. I wonder what was taking Grace so long. She must be flustered. Poor girl. So much worry about a teeny little cut. It's not serious. It's not. How do you know? I've seen a lot of cuts. I can imagine. Anna laughed. I'm a nurse. That I couldn't imagine. It's hard to believe, though I see the proof of it every day. There's a lot of blood. You don't believe me? Look. She showed me her hand. A cut ran from the base of her thumb towards the middle of her hand. The wound was thin, long, and ragged. The skin around the wound was pale and moist, showing how fresh the cut was. I could have puked. Oh, does it look that bad? Don't worry, it won't even scar. Stop that. You're really a... Don't remember what I was going to say. It wasn't nice in any case. What stopped me was Grace coming back. Sorry. There wasn't any gauze. Here. She brought me a roll of pink toilet paper. I hope this is good enough. Thank you, Grace, but I don't need it. You don't? No, see? The blood stopped. Anna flashed me a smile. The corner of her mouth was still red. Disgusting. August 13th. Good day today. Didn't see Anna once, but enough of that. After what happened, where I left off yesterday, I was sure Grace and I were on the same page. But no. In the end, I was the one who cleaned up that bloody mess on the floor. I threw away the cookies before Anna could get her hands on any more. Back in our apartment, Grace let it all on sigh. What a mess, am I right? I'm gonna go ahead and save. Being a spastic saver. What a mess, am I right? Yeah. And it was my fault. I met Anna. Did you just meet her? You did just meet her, right? Yes. And? Well, I can see why you've been avoiding her. If that's what you mean. Thank you. She's beautiful. Oh my god, oh my god. I thought she would be some shy little girl, or a crazy cat lady or something. It's not. But she looks like a model. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna say something about psychos and sociopaths. They will always try to act like the normal person in public eye. Okay? I know this because my father was once a sociopath. Okay? Where he is now, I don't know. My god. Well, she looked like a model. What? No! Don't try to deny it, Jack. I am denying her because that's not what she is! It's why you don't want to go near her, isn't it? You don't want to be tempted. I shook my head. Yeah, I'm shaking my head too. I really didn't see her that way. Now with a little more perspective, I can say it's true. What a waste of good looks. She's much more beautiful than me. Hey, don't say that. She's not. She is. Grace dropped her gaze to stare at her hands. She wasn't mad that I ruined her plate. She wasn't scared of blood either. She's just so... I took her hands in mine. They were cold. Grace. Jack, you're beautiful and kind. And more beautiful and kind than any other girl in the world. I'm lucky as hell to have you. My cheeks burned. I must have looked like a tomato. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm the tomato lover. I'm the tomato lover here. I wasn't used to saying stuff like this. I mean it. So don't say stuff like that, okay? Oh. Grace blinked, like she had just woken up. Oh. I've been saying a lot of dumb stuff, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm a real hassle, huh? Don't say that. And no, don't say you're sorry either. You've done nothing to feel sorry for. She apologized way too often. August 15th. I didn't write anything from yesterday. The pain in my leg made it so I couldn't focus. It's been hurting like a bitch these past few days. I gave in and asked the doctor about it. He's fine, by the way. Didn't disappear or anything. Must have taken a few days off. I asked him about the pain and if he could do anything about it. Apparently the pain's a good sign. I think that's what he said. So I guess my leg is healing all right. Yeah, that's kind of true. But it still hurts. When the doctor went away, I complained about how that hurt. One of the other patients must have thought I was talking to him. Patients here now are not the same guys that I mentioned before. Maybe one is, but that's all. The others went away to another part of the hospital or home, maybe the morgue. I don't know. I wasn't keeping track. So I said something about how my leg hurt. and a guy on the bed next to mine. A kid, actually. Can't be more than 18 or 19. Starts talking to me. I think he was saying how he was in a lot of pain too. I couldn't understand most of it though. His jaws have been wired shut. Anything he tries to say turns to moans and a lot of drool. Then a nurse came in, not Anna. Told him he shouldn't speak if he wants his mouth to get better. So he shuts up. No, not much else has happened. Oh, my leg is really bothering me. It's a deep pain. It doesn't feel like it's healing. It feels wrong in a way that makes my teeth hurt too. I'll stop with my leg now. I have to get my mind off of it. It hurts so much. I'll check where I left off the day before yesterday and go from there. You're not coming with us? Again? No, I don't feel like it. But Anna is so great to hang out with. Yesterday we went window shopping. Then we went to the cafe. And then we had ice cream in the park. Okay. I don't know if Anna is trying to be the psychopath that Jack claims to be, or that she's not a psychopath. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Sounds fun. It was. Anna is a really interesting person. You should give her a chance. I want us all to be friends. So please come along. No, I'll pass. Sorry. A moment later, Anna came in without knocking. Rude. She never knocked anymore. Ready, Grace? Yes, in a minute. Grace heaved a sigh. Are you sure you don't want to go? Yeah, I'm sure. You'll have fun without me. Okay then, some other time? We kissed. And had fun. We will. Bye. Grace and Anna became friends. Good friends. Very soon after they first met. I was against it, but I found it hard to complain, seeing Grace so happy. They spent quite a lot of time together. Whenever I said anything about this, Grace would tease me. She'd say I was jealous. But she would also invite me to come with. I always declined. Eventually I got used to it. And things quiet for a while. Once at the store, I was applying discounts during work hours. It should have been done before we opened up. But someone had been slacking off. Fucking Jerry. Fucking Jerry over there in the corner. Fucking slacking off. Thanks, Jerry. I won't point fingers. It was Don. Oh! What? I'm still blaming Jerry. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still blaming Jerry. So I was the one stuck wondering was what kind of dog food is 20% should go on, or something like that. The list they gave us were always terrible, so full of corrections you could barely read them. I was about to choose at random or to apply the discount sticker. Someone put my hand on my shoulder. Oh, Anna. It was a slight tightness in my chest, but it passed within seconds. As I said, I've gotten used to it. She didn't scare me anymore. Hi. How are you, Jack? I'm alright, thanks. Hey, random question. Do you like big dogs or small dogs? Big dogs, I guess. I see. I bent down and placed a sticker reducing the price of dog food that had one of those wiener dogs on the pack. I'm that type of bully. I would put the sticker on. Grace is in the break room, by the way. Okay, I was wondering where Grace was. I was like, why is she here and Grace isn't? I know. I was just there. Wait, what? But I wanted to see you. Yeah. Why? I haven't seen you at all for the past week, you know? Didn't you notice? I guess. I was called into work a lot. And you must have been busy here too. Yep. Busy. We should meet more often. Thank the fuck not. After all these years apart. We must have a lot of stories to tell, huh? Yeah. Maybe. Jack, you mentioned dogs, right? Right. Was that because of Buddy? Who's Buddy? So I really don't remember anything. Nope. Don't remember shit. Don't know who Buddy is. I don't know. Buddy is probably one of those rat dogs I used to like because I was probably a weird child. But hey, we'll never know at this point. I don't remember this Buddy, and I don't remember knowing you either. Of course. Now I do know. Now I do know about Buddy. I don't remember his breed or how old he was or anything other than his name. Really. But I do know of him. A certain picture book told me. That's really too bad. But it'll all come back to you, I'm sure. Who knows? Buddy was a really sweet dog. You liked him a lot. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. Again, I don't know jack shit, apparently. Just like my name, Jack. I shrugged. And he loved you. But then again, that dog loved everyone. He was so trusting. Too trusting? I'm sure he was. Are you really fine with not knowing about so much of your life, Jack? Yeah, I am. I'm used to it by now. I think it would feel weird if I could remember, actually. I suppose it's easier in a way. But there's some things best forgotten after all, aren't there? Huh, yeah. Yeah, of course there are. And I wish some of those things would have been decently stated forgotten. Why mention it now, though? Oh, no reason. I was just a little curious. I didn't believe her. I don't like that smirk on your face, lady. I really don't like that smirk on your face. I sensed that there was something in particular she wanted me to remember. I do know what that is now. But I still don't know why she wants me to remember what she did. What did she do? Can someone tell me? Is it some sick form of love? Or does she want me to finish a job? What job? What is going on? Or is it both? I don't know. This is very... How did this get positive reviews on Steam? If... This is so misleading. Her mind is as much of a mystery to tell me now as it was. Interlude. Anna in Wonderland. Okay. I'm just gonna save. We're gonna get through this interlude a little bit, and then I'm gonna end the video here. Dear Diary, I found him. It was beautiful. It was like fate. It was fate. I bet it was. As soon as I came to the city, I caught a scent in the air. A little. But mostly smelled homelessness, people, and gasoline. Ah, so they're in California. That's funny. Why do you go all the way out here, Jack? You love nature. Smell of pines. Where we grew up. I was ready to spend weeks looking for you, Jack. Or months, years if I had to. Even if I got the job at the hospital here, they're understaffed. It was easy. There you were. First store I went to. Didn't even go looking for you. Fate. 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 You were a little strange. Surely you recognize me. I haven't changed that much, have I? I mean, it's been a while. And I have tried to make myself pretty for you, even in the way I can think of. But you knew it was me, right? I knew it was you. You hadn't forgotten me. You were pretending, playing a game. Yes, that must be it. Well, I'd love to wait and see what you're doing, dear. But I have been a patient girl for far too long. Dear Diary, Friday, Jack Friday. I knew he changed his name to that. But it's just so funny, isn't it? We'll have to change it back, Jack, from when we were married. Hang on, what? We'll have to change it back, Jack, for when we're married. That can either mean one of two things. One, either Jack and Anna have been together and are already married, and something happened. Or B, okay, or B, so I don't know. Something's not right. I want the real one to follow my first name, Jack Friday. It made me giggle when I saw it in your employee records, darling. Yep, definitely stalker. I just had to peek, nothing more. Just to see where you live. I wanted to follow you home first. But then I thought, hey, wouldn't it be insanely romantic the next time I saw you, we lived right next to each other? So I knew your little game of you don't know me anymore. But that's not too much, is it? Being neighbors. You won't be angry, right? Even if it makes you angry. I have to at least do this, right? I can't wait anymore. I'm tired of being by myself. I've waited this long already and I've prepared for you so much. Maybe you won't be mad. Please don't be mad. Please. P.S. One other thing, darling. That street where you lived, isn't it in a terrible part of town? Run down, cheap, even dangerous? I hadn't been here for long, but I think that's right. Is that part of your game too? Working in the store? That must be it as well. Someone like you should never work there. So you should be a... Gosh, I can't even imagine what. Can somebody tell me, please? And isn't that perfect? I don't want you working here, working anywhere. I want you all for me. Dear Diary, the street is worse than I thought. God, the smell. Do you really know what you're doing, Jack? No, I shouldn't doubt you. I know. The rent is cheap, at least. Very cheap. And more important, is there than that or anything else, there was a vacancy right next door to your apartment. I can't wait to move in. We'll be neighbors. I'll see so much of you, it'll make me drunk. Okay, alright, sure. Dear Diary, what a beautiful dump. I said this to the landlord when I brought my things here. He thought I was complaining. He said I should have checked out the apartment before I rented it. He's an idiot. There could have been a swarm of rats and others living in there. Crack addicts for all that matter. And I wouldn't give a darn. I mean, your standards are odd. You have odd standards. I don't like that. But still, I can't keep it dirty forever. I have to practice my homemaking skills. Bet you do. How to make this dump a home. Sure. Dear Diary, just back from a quick jog. Gotta stay in shape. The brownies are just about done. I know. I should have kept an eye on them. But I've been doing this for so long, you know. The brownies are perfect. Not burnt, not raw, just right. I hope he likes them. Jack, I don't know if I can go on. Who is this girl? I'm the one for you. The only one for you. And yet you... Oh dear. I know this is part of your plan. You didn't have to do it this way. Why are you being so cruel? I have work now. I don't care. I'll go sleep. Dear diary, I cried all the bad feelings out. Things don't seem nearly as bad now. Jack has tested me, so I have to show him I have what it takes. This is nothing at all. I can do this. Dear diary, I met her today. Grace. I hope she doesn't get in the way. She's a sweet girl, but she's clumsy. Dropped a plate, my plate too, of cookies. And there were cookies and broken pieces of porcelain everywhere. I'm pretty clumsy too, I guess. I cut myself on the shard when I tried to pick it up. Jack came in just as I got cut. He must have sensed I was hurt. There was a lot of blood, and a wound so small. The blood reminded me of that time. What time? What? I showed it to Jack. He looked like he was going to vomit. Great acting, Jack. I love you. Dear diary, I've gotten better at playing along with Jack's little game. I see him a lot more everywhere I go. Nearly half those times I'm not even trying to make our paths cross. Fate. I'm also seeing Grace a lot more. She's always asking me to go somewhere with her or to chat. She's always going over to my apartment without Jack. She's become a real bother, honestly, but I act nice. That girl tells me things about Jack after all. Though of course she doesn't know about anything. Of course she doesn't know anything about him that I don't. That's because she really doesn't know Jack. Now I know what he's pretending to be like. He told Grace about that he has amnesia. That's a little unoriginal, Jack, don't you think? That's okay, though. She really believes you. That dumb little... Ooh. Dear diary, I'm troubled. I'm starting to think Jack is not pretending. What if he really has forgotten all about me? No, I can't have that. I need a sign, Jack. Just one little sign. So that I know you remember. One sign. Anything is fine. Dear diary, Jack doesn't remember me. I'm pretty sure of it now. He doesn't remember of anything. I don't like that the music's gone. Darn. But that's a good thing. He hasn't been acting cold on purpose. I'll give his memory a little jog and that'll be that. Good as new. But that also means he's serious about that Grace girl. We can't have that, no. I'm starting to see her true colors. She's a filthy seductress, alright. She's also an idiot. She invited me for dinner tomorrow at her apartment. Their apartment. Her and Jack's apartment. The apartment they're sharing together. Without me. August 16th. Terrible day. Really awkward. Anna was hovering around me all day. I swear she was here for more. I think there might be a little misspell here. More than 2 shifts. Work in 2 shifts. How the bell does that work? Couldn't write at all. Solongonk now, and so it's after midnight. I guess you should mark this 17th. Not that you care. Now I have to run to target this thing. And see this prison. Not so long after, I did ring the bell and they came in to see me. Store at one time, yeah, did. I'll have to thank Grace and buy me an over dinner. She couldn't have told me about it. She could have told me before asking. Not that I would have said no, but I had no excuse to say no. That she's only told me about dimmer a few hours before it. This is getting really hard to read. Yes, I was preparing for a really relaxed and all of a sudden Grace says we should start making dimmer. And oh no, I forgot to tell you, Jack. I shouldn't be so bitter and childish. People forget it and it happens. Oh, I'm really getting a... Oh, I'm getting a hernia from this. She didn't mean anything bad by it. It still rubbed me the wrong way though. Anna was going to invade my home and be there for hours. And I'm pretty sure... Look, I write better than this in the dark, even though my writing's slightly better than I mean, my spelling would be somewhat better. Pretty sure I had every right to be angry about that. To bat. No, I'm sure. Should have sent her packing the first time I saw her. And she moved in next to us a million times after that. Should have. Fault is mine. So yeah, dimmer. Food tastes amazing, Jack. Thanks, I barely made anything. That's not true, is it? You were in charge of the rice. Yeah, the rice. It ended up mushy. I think it's delicious. Anna ate it like it was the tastiest thing in the world. The idea popped in my mind. If I bore her, she might leave early. He's big brain time for old Jackie boy here. Thanks. But the chicken is much better. And it's incredible how you can make anything decent in the oven. We have Grace. Oh, don't talk about the oven, Jack. It's embarrassing. I'll bet you've never seen a greasier oven, Anna. I swear to God. I tried to clean it, but nothing works. I don't know how the previous owners did. I don't know what the previous owners did to make it that dirty. And that's not even the biggest problem, is it? You said yes. The light in the oven barely works. Don't get me started on the heating. It's so sketchy. Yeah, all that. You still managed to make something this good. What do you say, Anna? It's tasty. Reminds me of home. Have you tried remembering what home was like, Jack? I swallowed, choked, and coughed. What? What's with that all of a sudden? Anna smiled and went on eating. I was just wondering. No. I have not tried to remember what home was like. I don't see why I had to. I'm fine without it. Alright. It's a shame though. Tough. Jack? Yeah. What is it, Grace? I'm with Dana on this one. You are? Yes. Even after you said you were fine with me deciding on what goes on in my head. I'm trying to think of what's best for you. That's right. You can't spend your life running away from the past. Face it now. Be a man. Oh, okay, you need to shut the fuck up. It's not healthy to lock so much of yourself away. Okay. Now I know what it feels like to beat the pot, to beat the kettle. Okay, in this situation. You have to agree, Jack. I didn't reply, but was eviscerating with a chicken drumstick. Anna, I didn't tell you this, but at night, at least once a week, Jack, that's enough! Ooh, sounds kicked in. I banged my fist on the table, then was immediately ashamed that I lost my temper. I couldn't back down. That has got to do with me. This has got to do with me and me only. Stay the hell out of it, both of you. You understand? Why are you so... It's no good. I'd never gotten this angry before. I needed to be alone. I walked off to another room, but that didn't help. I could still hear the murmurs and their whispering. They were still talking about me. I dressed in a hurry. Huh? What are you going out, Jack? I nodded. Have fun. Wait, don't go. I'm sorry I keep insisting so much. I know I'm trying to help. Right? Yeah. Then please don't be mad. I couldn't stop being angry. It was stronger than me. Can you still do one thing for me? Just so I know I did all I could. Do what? Can you say you're fine with? No, please say you don't want to remember. Can you do that for me? Of course. I hesitated longer than I thought I could. Suddenly it struck me. I was being childish as hell. But in the end, my anger and my stubbornness won over. I don't want to remember. There. Are you happy now? I wanted things to stay as they were. It's all I ever wanted, for nothing to change. Because for once I was happy. Well, I'm sorry. Now I feel like an asshole. Or, I'm sorry, Jack feels like an asshole. You should be. Well, don't say... That is the last thing you want to say is you should be. You dumb idiot. I walked out. By the time I came back, Grace was gone. Where is Grace? August 17th. I came back hours later. After a little drinking and a pointless wandering. The apartment was empty. Her things were gone. Well, I realized after I read the letter. The letter was on a table. Next to our half-finished dinner. There was a key and a letter to it. Her key to the apartment. Oh my god. Oh my god. I remember the letter, word for word. So why don't I write it down here? Wouldn't that be fun? Jack, it said. I can't stay with you anymore. You're only going to make yourself more miserable, and I can't help you. I can't watch you do this to yourself. I pray there is someone who can help you like I could. And I hope you'll be happy. Goodbye. Grace didn't need to sign the message. I would have recognized those neat letters anywhere. I had seen the same handwriting during our brief year together. On dozens, if not hundreds of little notes. Shift schedules that remind to buy snacks or milk. Things like that. They were, in fact, at least half dozens of yellow post-it notes used still around our apartment. Seeing them hurt. There were a lot of other things Grace hadn't taken with her too. Socks, pants, a few undershirts, and a scarf. One pair of shoes. A sweater she really liked too. She would have worn the sweater while napping in the evening. It was all the evidence how much of a hurry she had been to get away from me. Now I know better. I'm just gonna go ahead and save right here. Morning, everyone. The patients all greet her. I do too. Well. I'm happy to see you finally stop being Mr. Grumpy. Well, you know. Do you feel better? Does the leg still hurt? I'm a little better, I guess. At peace. That's great. He'll be up on your feet in no time, I'm sure. Free to come back home? I laugh like hell. Anna probably doesn't see what's so funny. She smiles vacantly. I guess she does love me in her own way. It doesn't matter, though. Remember the pain she caused me and gave me conviction. My heart is set on killing her. August 18th. My health is vastly improving. Doctor's words, those. And I feel it. I don't wake up at night so much anymore, choking on pain. I don't get so angry anymore that I have to chew my own fingers so I don't end up shouting. I'm really at peace. I know what to do. And I know what I have to do. I feel like I don't have a choice in the matter. I'm a train going on a set of tracks at a few hundred miles per hour. No turns, no brakes. Whatever happens, will happen. It's strangely calming. For now, I keep on writing. I know a good point to stop. After Grace left, I spent the first night alone on the kitchen floor. It was where my legs happened to give in under me. Hours of walking back and forth in my apartment. I had paced around like a caged animal, looking under pillows and carpets and poking my head in closets. I don't know why. Maybe I thought I'd find her there. I woke up in the afternoon with the blanket over me. I thought Grace had done it. Maybe she'd come back. She hadn't. I guess it must have been Anna. That bitch. I didn't go to work. I didn't eat. I don't remember drinking any water, but I must have. And I must have slept a lot too. Turned out I needed Grace more than I thought I did. Certainly more than she needed me. I was all alone that day, that night, the day after too, right up until the evening. That's when she made her move. The windows were closed, and the blinds were drawn. It must have been stuffy in the hot apartment. I lay on the couch shivering. I held my chest to the sweater Grace had left. I was about to slip into a comfortable sleep when the front door opened. My heart skipped before the sight of the person coming in and disappointing me. Hello? Jack? I stared at her. What's wrong? Stare. She tried to get me to talk, but I was not in a talking mood. Eventually, she found the letter still on the table, pretended to find it. Oh, Jack. Oh, darling. Go away. You're hurt, I know. She's terrible, isn't she? Have to hurt you so badly? She's... The sweater was soft against my skin. It smelled of her. I know. I know, she's awful. She's not awful, you shut your mouth. Let me help. No. She brought her hand near my face. I turned my head away. I'm the one who can make you happy, you know. You won't have to remember that girl ever again. No, you stay out of this. You won't want to, I promise. Her hand found my cheek. It had only been 2 days since last seen Grace. Had last touched her. It was like I already forgotten about a person's warmth. I raised my hand to bat hers away, and I found that I couldn't do that. Instead, I put my hand on hers. I was close to tears. There were so many emotions in me. I was confused and overwhelmed. But Anna was here. She was whispering that she'd never leave. We made love there, on the couch. Oh no! Words cannot describe how dumb this character is. Words cannot describe how dumb this fucking character... Brian, if you please, load up how stupid this fucker is. I am not making the choices here. I haven't gotten to the choice part yet. I don't think, if there's a part. I haven't gotten to that part. I don't even know if I'm making these choices. I don't know. I don't know what's been going on. I don't know shit. I'm just somebody who's been pressing the enter key, who's been saving every now and then, who's been recording himself doing that while playing this stupid game. Afterwards, I used the sweater to wipe the sweat off of me. Oh, you sick bastard. Anna laid next to me, soft and warm, both her arms wrapped around one of mine. I'm disgusted. I am disgusted at this point. In the morning after a long night, Anna looked at me and asked me a question. I'm tired. Aren't you? I won't go to work today. I'll call in sick. What about you? I don't know. I won't go to work. I hadn't thought all about work. It was so irrelevant. That's a good idea. Hey, I'm going to my apartment. I want to have a nice hot shower. Come with? Sure. No. No! I am both infuriated and pissed. I am... This... No! I don't know if this chick's a psycho or a thought, but she's starting to become both. And Jack, being dumb idiot he is, I'm gonna say it before I lose my fucking mind. And this is the interlude still, I believe. I don't know. Sure, yes. My apartment had a perfectly working shower, of course, but I didn't want to be by myself. I was scared. This was a woman that you despised for some reason, whatever reason that was. The game has still not clarified that to me. And you just slept with her on the couch. Not sleepy slept, fuck slept. And used the sweater of the girl that had left you before to wipe the sweat. I don't know. I don't get it. I do not get it. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to this. I don't know. After I had showered at her place, Anna told me I could stay there a while. Until you feel better, she told me. What do you say? I said yes. And that's how it went. I have a feeling that at that point, Grace was not left. She was kidnapped. I don't feel ashamed for what I did. You don't feel shame? How do you not feel shame? I know I should, but I don't. Yeah, you should. The problem is I don't really feel like I did any of that. It's more like I was watching myself do those things. Watching myself get tricked. To cheat on Grace. And to live with a woman who caused me so much misery to so many people. I know I should be ashamed. You should! You should be saying you are ashamed. It's a disgusting thing and I can't take it back. I let myself be made into an animal. I wouldn't say an animal. More of a dumbass would be the correct term. That one whole month is something I like to forget and to never remember. So I won't write about it. Or anything anymore. I've written enough. I'm done. This journal has helped me out a lot, but I don't need it anymore. This is then. It's goodbye. So goodbye, Jack Friday. I'm still in the interlude. This recording is gone. Yes?
Are you at a stopping point?
I could be at a stopping point. Why?
I need some help outside.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Just give me a minute.
Just, if you can,
Just-
that's fine.
Just give me a minute. Okay. So, I'm gonna stop it right here. Because my grandmother needs help. I don't blame her. My dog is in here. Aggie, how you doing? I think this game has aggravated me enough for one day. I will keep playing this because I am actually intrigued in the story, but I cannot feel how much the dumbass Jack here is just so annoying and stupid. So I'm gonna save again, just to be safe. Here we go. Well, one thing is for sure, I am gonna kill Anna. That's for damn sure. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button down below, and also hit the notification bell down below. hit the notification bell down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you want to see more. And be sure to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so that you can be reminded of all the videos. Also follow me on Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, whatever. And leave a comment down below if you think Jack's an idiot or not. Anyways.